Hello everyone. In this video, I will discuss uniform circular motion. Okay, what is the mathematical expression for it? What are the examples, day-to-day life examples based on this? And what is basically the concept of uniform circular motion? So let's start. The change in the velocity can be due to change in its magnitude or the direction of motion or both. So children, basically there are three parameters which can change the velocity. The first is if the magnitude is changing, like initial speed is 90 km per hour, then final speed is being accelerated to 120 km per hour, or it is being reduced to 60 km per hour. So by changing the magnitude, the velocity can be changed. Second, by changing the direction of motion, means earlier for first 90 km per hour, the object is heading towards north, then it takes a U-turn and again it heads towards the south with the same magnitude. So direction is changed, which will further change velocity. And third parameter, if both magnitude and direction both are changing simultaneously, means what can be example of this? Direction continuously, if you are taking left right and you are changing your speed also, okay, like while taking left your speed is 60 km per hour, then taking right you reduces it to 40 km per hour. So three factors can affect the velocity. Okay, now can you imagine an example in which the object does not change the magnitude but it changes only the direction of motion? Okay, so it means the object is moving with a constant velocity but it continuously changes the direction of motion, that further also changes its velocity, as I have discussed here. Okay, so before taking the concept, let us understand the basics. So suppose if we have a rectangular track, okay, an object is moving with a constant velocity. Now, can you tell me how many times the object will change the direction? First time, second, third and fourth. It means in rectangular shape, the object changes the direction to 4 times. If the track is pentagonal, then in this case, the object will change the direction how many times? 5 times, as you can see here, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And for hexagonal shape, hexagonal track, the object will change the direction how many times? 6 times. Okay, now what if we take a track in which the object has to change the direction at a single instant? Then if we keep on increasing the sides of track indefinitely, means a person has to take indefinite turns, means at each point the person has to change the direction. The shape of the track approaches to circle and the length of each sides will reduce to a point. So what is this? When we increase the side of the track for indefinite numbers, or a person has to take infinite number of turns, then the shape of that track approaches to a circle and the sides, like this BC, CD, the sides reduce to a point. Okay, as you can see here, the sides are now reduced to a point, K, L, M, N, so on. Okay, so this type of track means if an object is moving on a circular track, the object will undergo a uniform circular motion. Okay, now understand this thing. This is a circular track, and these are the points. means at every point the object will change the direction. Yes? Okay. So now how the direction of velocity can be calculated in this case. So understand this thing clearly. This is a circular track. Okay. It means the circular track will have a center. This is the center. And the line which is connected from the center to the points on the circumference of the circle will be the radius of the circle, as I have written here. Now, if we draw a tangent at a particular point, okay, that tangent will give us the direction of velocity of the moving object. And important thing, the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. So in this direction the object is moving at this point. If I talk about this point, again draw a tangent somewhere here, it will be, so this line will give us the direction of velocity. At this point, draw a tangent, it should be perpendicular to the radius. So in this direction the velocity will be. I hope this concept is clear to you. Okay, so like this we identify the direction of velocity of an object when it is moving in a circular track. Now, the direction of velocity of object in a circular path is always perpendicular to the radius of circular track. I have already discussed this thing. When the object moves with a constant velocity in a circular path, the only change in its velocity is due to change in direction. Okay. Now, when the object is moving with a constant velocity, we call this motion accelerated motion or uniformly accelerated motion. Yes. So this type of motion is an example of accelerated motion, when the object is moving with constant velocity, but the change of velocity is dependent on the change of direction, because object is continuously changing the direction. So this forms a uniform circular motion. Okay. Now mathematical expression, how mathematically uniform circular motion can be described. To calculate velocity, we should know two terms. First is the distance covered by the object and second one time taken. Okay. So circumference of circle of radius r is 2 pi r. This will be the distance, the path traveled by the object. If object takes t seconds to complete one run, then the velocity can be given by 2 pi r upon t. Clear? Now, one more important thing, children, you must be thinking that if the object is moving in a circular track, then its displacement should be 0, then its velocity should be 0, but the average velocity of the object will be 0, but not the instantaneous velocity. Here we are talking about instantaneous velocity. At each and every point we will take the velocity, and velocity is further dependent on direction. So at each instant there will be a different direction of velocity. So therefore we will get this expression. Okay. The thing which I have explained to you is very important. Now let's take some of the examples of our day-to-day life which are based on uniform circular motion. As you can see in this video, a car with constant velocity is moving around a circular track. Continuously at every instant the car is changing the direction, but the velocity is constant, and this type of motion is called accelerated motion. Okay. Second example, motion of a giant wheel. Okay. This also works on the same principle of uniform circular motion. Third example, the motion of the earth around the sun. Okay. Earth revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Okay, elliptical orbit. Now as you can see, because of this motion of the earth, we observe different type of seasons, and this is also an example of uniform circular motion. I hope this concept is clear to you. Please go through the video, pause the video and note down your notes. Thank you.